certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And he is just absolutely marvelous to watch throw a football. That's something I could do all day long, watch him throw routes versus air. But he's even more impressive when there are bodies on the field, and he's creating with big throws downfield.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 19 carries, 90 yards.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they're going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if he gets just a little bit of space.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. Orchestrating the offense will be a man who, of course, won a national title back in his days at Clemson, Deshaun Watson.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test the secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he's going to have the Raiders' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A good running there by Jacobs on first down as he's able to take this forward for a gain of 6. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 17 carries, 78 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out gets loose. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Looking to throw. Parsons flushed out right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
But forget knowing what the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They go with Jacobs. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert, throw right side, complete to Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
draw play. It's Eckler. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Jalen Smith able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On second down, it's Jacobs. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of...
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The kick by Carlson is good, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first-half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Herbert. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Again, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And quickly, they get to the line. Watson's throw into the hands of Kirk. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, it's Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. He's got Jordan complete right side. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Touchdown! Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the 30 on 2nd down, Herbert. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. Got his man, it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now 3rd and 4.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Rolling to his right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Running is Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Watson's throw there complete to Ruggs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Second down, Jacobs once more. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc, because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 4th down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Steps away. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game, because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in it, down to the huddle, and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for L.A. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Patrick. Touchdown, Chargers. Tim Patrick, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
Now it's Watson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got him bumped down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Touchdown, Raiders! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Tim Patrick, 82 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Watson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. Here's Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Herbert on first down now. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, it's Herbert. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. To the air again, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Personal foul.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here come the Raiders. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll have a first down past the 40. 30! 10! 5! And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Herbert and the Chargers down by 10. A little over a minute and a half remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out. Out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Herbert. Able to get this to Patrick. Gets past one man. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Herbert to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Herbert going to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with 40 seconds left, we'll see the onside kick. If they've ever needed one to go their way, it's now. And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And Watson's going to throw it here. Sliding out of the pocket. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He'll buy some time right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock.
And the Raiders have got him. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage.